darkness rules your heart. It gives me control. Muscle and sinew that once obeyed you now rebels against you. How you can remain here at all confounds the mind.
It's still my heart. You think you can just come in and take over? I'm not gonna sit by and let that happen.
Don't even entertain any notions of escaping me, boy. In the end, your heart will be engulfed by mine forever.
Wrong. You're gonna get shown the door, old man.
As I recall, you couldn't even handle your own darkness. How then will you triumph over mine?
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, so that's how it is it? Someone else has set foot in your heart. Ericus, you sly fox.
I'm not afraid of what the darkness holds now. Even if you do wrest control of my heart from me. Even if you cast me into the deepest, darkest abyss. You'll never sway me from the one cause that pushes me to keep on fighting. Whatever the cost, I'm ready to pay it.
Brave words, to be sure. But I'm a patient man. We can take as much time as we need to settle this little property dispute. However, know this. You are just one of many roads that I might choose to take. Trust me, I made certain of that.
Hey, Mr. Master. Oh, come on, you don't even know your pal? Please tell me the amnesia was just a sick joke. Boy, this is some cliche. Hey, you're not Terra. Just gotta check. As if. Well, don't sweat it. I got your back.
Who are you?
Why, hello. It's not often I get visitors.
Please, call me Aqua. Why are you sitting here all alone in the realm of darkness? How did you end up here?
Well, I can tell you this is my second time on these shores. But unfortunately, much like the first, I do not remember who I am or whence I came. Everything was washed away in whatever currents carried me here.
That's too bad. I know I've been here a long time, wandering through the endless hours, unable to escape.
You wish to return to your own world?
It's my friends. I promised I'd be there for them.
Your friends? Somewhere in the scraps of memory I have left, you remind me of a boy I once knew. He is very much like you. True to his friends and kind, this boy travels to many worlds and fights to keep the light safe.
Keep the light safe? I've been away too long. Did something happen out there? Are the worlds in danger?
Sad to say, they nearly fell to darkness more than once. But at every turn, that boy arrived with keyblade in hand to save the day.
Huh? Wait a sec. Is his name Terra or Ven?
Neither of those, I'm afraid.
Should have known.
How long has it been since I met him? At least a year now, perhaps more. Back then, my heart was clouded with vengeance. I did terrible things, both to him and his friends. I brought unhappiness to more lives than one. I felt something must be done. Was that why? A means of clearing my conscience, or perhaps out of a sort of scholarly instinct? While the boy slept his long sleep, I hid the results of my research inside him, transplanting the data to where it might best serve a purpose. In fact, I would like to believe maybe he can set things right. A boy like him who touches so many hearts, he could open the right door and save all those people whose lives I managed to ruin. So many are still waiting for their new beginning, their birth by sleep. Even me, and even you.
What's this boy's name?
His name is...
Sora.
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 Riku.
Your mind's made up?
Yeah.
Sora.
Kairi. It's just, they really need me. I have to go. I am who I am. Because of them.
See you soon.
As long as you're with me, I'll always find my way back. Always. What? What is going on?
Even though it's about 15 minutes into the video. Hey everybody, it's BONDofGAMES, and welcome to the secret episode of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. This is a Final Mix exclusive area that's only available after you've beaten the final episode, and in critical mode, that's all you have to do. There's other requirements for standard and proud mode. You cannot possibly visit this area in beginner mode, and it's a little tough, not gonna lie. I'm only level 34 right now. I'm going to be several levels higher than this by the time I'm done with this, because you're gonna be fighting some different enemies this time around. And I'm actually going to go ahead and shuffle a couple moves around in my deck. I definitely want to get Zero Graviga and Magnega up here, because that'll just help a lot. Aside from that, I really don't have to worry about anything, and I've just got Cure down there just for the heck of it. I'd much rather have Renewal Barrier, which I used in the final episode, and the Cure will actually just recover a little faster, so I'm just going to leave it as is. So we've got different enemies to fight this time around instead of the Unversed that we fought through all the worlds in the main story of the game. Now, we've got Heartless. Your pure blood Heartless like Shadows, Neo Shadow, and there's one other one. I honestly, the name escapes me, but one of the easier ways to fight these guys is to use some of the wide range attacks that just stun them completely, like Magnega, Zero Graviga, Thunder, well, Thundaga really. And then obviously Mind Square, Mind Shield, all this will hit them as soon as they start coming towards you. And right there, we were completely blocked off, and after killing all of them, we can finally move on. And there's a weird way of traveling around here. We are in the realm of darkness. So, Aqua's stuck here after saving Terra. Well, sort of. Oh, and by the way, this is the other Heartless I was thinking about. Honestly, I can't remember the name of this thing. I just know it's another one of the pure blood Heartless. But anyway, supposedly she saved Terra, but she's not quite sure how things have gone down. She doesn't know that Xehanort's basically still in control, but Terra hasn't given up fighting for his body. That's for sure from the plethora of cutscenes we got at the beginning. Now, one more thing I never even really pointed out. We've got Master Ericus's Keyblade, Master's Defender. As you saw in the final episode, she took Master Ericus's Keyblade and locked the Land of Departure away, basically turning into Castle Oblivion. And here's the thing. We cannot switch through any of our Keyblades. We're automatically stuck with pretty much the strongest one that we've got, so why would you want to switch? It's kind of weird how big it is compared to Aqua, but meh. Really? That's about all I can say about it? Anyway, with this thing, you actually get blown back whenever you approach it like this. It doesn't really do damage to you, but what you got to do is actually jump in from above it, and it'll shoot you straight up. So, it's a weird way of getting around, but that's how it's done. So that's just how we're going to do it. And as you already see, I leveled up Renewal Barrier just within a couple of these, and Fire Wheel as well. So, leveling up here, a lot quicker actually than the final area whenever you're in the Keyblade Graveyard when you're going through all the tornadoes. So yeah, if you thought that was fast, just wait till you start going through here. If there's anything that you got to start leveling up, level it up as soon as possible. I didn't mean to do that, but alright. Basically, you are stuck with whatever command you had coming in, and there are very few that you can unlock along the way. Obviously, there's going to be chests here and there, and I think I just completely passed one up. But let's take this one for example. We got a Chaos Crystal, so we're going to get a few synthesis items, we're going to get a few commands, and of course none of them are required, but if you're interested, just wander around the Realm of Darkness, you'll find a few. And some of them are actually very important. Some of them I've already obtained, but I can always use a second one, because there are no Moogle shops anywhere. I mean, what poor unfortunate Moogle would just sit there hoping that some random customer will come along in the Realm of Darkness? Yes, so, just worry about what you've got. Make sure you've got whatever you need coming in. And if you really need more commands, then make sure you go ahead and beat the final episode after already level grinding, command grinding, whatever you gotta do. Just make sure you get it done. Now let's actually head down here. Is there another chest? Yeah, there's one that I missed down there. Let's go see what that is. Alright, Blackout, don't really care too much for it. It will basically make it to where enemies can't hit you, but no point in really worrying about that throughout the entire secret episode. Hopefully I'm not spoiling too much, but you can pretty much guess that there's going to be some final section of this that's going to be harder than the rest, because why would they just give you gameplay of destroying a bunch of Heartless and that's it? Especially with all those cutscenes, like, really, you think they're just going to give you some extra backstory in between all the other games and then suddenly, like, oh look, Aqua does know what Heartless are. Okay, goodbye, the end. Like, nah, that's not exactly how it's going to go down. If you thought otherwise, well, this shouldn't exactly disappoint you. It should be a pleasant surprise. Kinda. You may or may not be happy about what's to come. Personally, I know some things might be challenging in this area. But anyway, after defeating that little section of Heartless, we've unlocked a new platform. So, long story short, some of these sections actually are required. Some of them you can just walk right by, you don't need to worry about them, but some of them completely required because out of the little darkness, some random platform will appear. I don't know exactly how that works, but we'll let it be how it has to be. We're in the realm of darkness, don't question anything. Besides, why Aqua has never gotten out, because Anton the Wise has gotten out, supposedly. He said this was his second time on the shores, unless he was on the shores, then walked off, and then somehow found his way back to the shore. That wasn't really specified in that little conversation, but there's a lot of questions answered and a lot of questions made just from these opening cutscenes. And there are only going to be more as you go through, because there are 2 more games after this. There's Recoded and then finally Dream Drop Distance, and both of those are direct sequels. And then finally, you've got Kingdom Hearts 3, which is going to eventually come out. It's not out at the time of uploading this. Yeah, hopefully the entire series just comes to a no questions end, basically. Alright, now let's make our way over here. And as you can see, there's just like puffs of energy, I guess. I don't even know what to consider those, but it's basically an outline for more platforms that are about to form. So it's pretty obvious which ones you have to destroy, but I would honestly just recommend destroying them all if you're not doing a level 1 run, because if you're doing a level 1 run, it's kind of pointless to fight some of them unless you really need to level grind your commands. But as far as just going through, if you're not level 1 running this, yeah, get as much experience as you possibly can. See, I just got my magic increased of all things for Aqua. Yes, please, and thank you. Alright, so we're almost done here. There aren't too many left, and I love having the mine right next to the hole. Oh, and this one is done. As I'm using Ghost Drive, this one actually finishes. Alright, let's come over here and destroy the second one. I really thought they were going to come a little faster at me, but oh well. Yeah, having the mines is definitely very helpful, because they can just cover up the hole and they'll start exploding as they come out of the hole. Alright, come on. Everything recharge a little faster, please. Thank you. I could use some more magic haste. I mean, at this point, it's kind of a oh well kind of thing, but yeah, it would be nice to have, but I don't think I should just go and level grind and all that stuff off screen. I think I should just stick with what I've already got from the previous save point and not really worry about it. And if for some reason I'm having so much problems, I can always just re-record, but let's hope that I don't have to do that. Alright, so let's see. There's nothing over on this section, but we are approaching the end. Darn it, darn it. I am really falling all the way to the bottom. I'll be right back. But as I was saying, as far as like having commands and grinding and yada yada yada, I only had the Curaga that I had all along, and I melded it with Barrier so that I can get Renewal Barrier. So all I've got now are like 3 cures, and instead of leveling them up and combining them a bunch of times to finally get another Curaga, I can just have it as Cure because, well, let's think about it. Cure will recover a little faster than Curaga. Then on top of that, I've got once more Second Chance and Leaf Bracer. So really, as long as I've got more than 1 HP, plus the fact that I've got Renewal Barrier, I should be fine. Now, this section is pretty self-explanatory. Section's Darkness, destroy all the Heartless. And then once we destroy them all, something's gonna happen. Some of the darkness is starting to fade in that little orb over there. So pretty much go everywhere, destroy all these. Now let me actually go over here first, because you can see that there's a chest way over there. And by the way, if you fall off, you'll actually go to another section. You'll have to reclimb, but you may or may not get some kind of command that you find useful. One of them will take up 2 slots, and I honestly don't like it in this final world because, sure, it's good for clearing out a few of the Heartless, but you can really clear out all the Heartless with other commands that you've got. But basically, it takes up 2 command slots. I forget exactly what it's called, but you basically trap everyone in some kind of blackout, and then you just do a ton of damage. So sure, it'd be great against these guys in this section, but literally, I'd show it off for a good 2 minutes, and then I'll immediately unequip it because it's not helpful from here on out. Alright, so let's take out these guys. There's only a few left. And you saw over there in that chest that I found, I got another triple Firaga, which I definitely want to equip. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and equip that now. I'll get rid of one of these Thundagas, I guess. Don't really need it. And hopefully I've got enough of these guys to level this up. Actually, no, I've only got that one. Oh well. Alright, but let's come and see what's over here. I think it's just some kind of synthesis item. No, it's a Mega Elixir. Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. I'm a dum-dum. But let me actually go ahead and fall off real quick, and I'll show you what I meant. So let's see what it was actually called. Transcendence. Okay, because I knew it was specifically right here, but I forgot exactly what it was called. But as soon as I can get out of this battle, I'll show you. Come on, big boy. Go down. Where you at? You gone? Cool, you're gone. Alright. So let's get rid of the Naga and Cure, I guess. Just so I can show this off. Alright, Transcendence uses 2 slots, create an anti-gravity field, no enemy can escape, then deal damage by sending them hurling in all directions. Now, I probably should have waited a second. Because these guys can just be annoying. But, gotta love Renewal Barrier. Alright, so let's use Transcendence. And this is basically what happens. Now, if I had actually hit them when they weren't underground, that would have done a lot more. And I'd like to try this again. Because I did not show it off to the best of its ability, really. Alright, so there, they all just died in the middle of it, but had they stuck around, I would have dealt even more damage just by hurtling them in a different direction, like it said. So, as you see, it's very powerful, but really, it's only good against the standard Heartless that you're going to fight. It is not going to be helpful at the end of this. And speaking of end of this, let me go ahead and just cut till the end of this. Now, I do want to go ahead and say that they did a really good job making this place as dark and gloomy as possible. Obviously, it's well lit enough, so it's not that kind of dark, but boy, oh boy, is it emotionally dark. I did not mean to use Cure. I meant to go Zero Graviga. That nearly killed me. Alright, strength increased right at the end. Now here, Transcendence might have actually come in handy. But again, I'm really not that worried about it. Look at what Thundaga just did. One Thundaga did all that. And I just, wow, I got another Zero Gaviga just from a random drop. I mean, it's kind of late to actually put it to work, but it's there. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up real quick. And Ghost Drive as soon as they stop attack. Oh, no. Alright, I landed on Cure, so that's fine. Alright, and one of them dropped some HP, so that's... Alright, everything worked out for the best. Alright. If I can get a Zero Gaviga off without dying, this would be great. You can all chill. Stop attacking. Why are you guys actually difficult? My renewal barrier is not stopping. It was going on by default. Just because it continues throughout all the attacks, as long as it keeps getting attacked. Like, I've been spamming triangles the whole time. It kept guarding on its own. But this is another reason I love Renewal Barrier. As much as enemies keep attacking, bada boom, bada bing, your health comes right back to you. Okay, that was really close. Alright, Thundaga can do some work if I can get it off. Alright, you guys are getting annoying. You know what would make this really easy? A bunch of Magnegas and Zero Gavigas. Then it'd be kind of broken. Alright, here we go. Firestorm, do something for me. Alright, as soon as I get to max, let's go. Zero Gaviga, please. I'm trying to use Zero Gaviga. They won't stop attacking. They seriously won't stop attacking. Okay, here we go. Alright, and Magnega. Here we go. Heal up max. Basically just wait for them to come down and meet their fate. Alright, what really sucks is when they're underground. So Magnega is actually the best command to actually use in that entire section, because as soon as they come up, Magnega's gonna pull them in. Wait, there was another Neo Shadow? Wait, what? I know I'm not crazy. There was another Neo Shadow. Was it in the process of fading away? There was clearly one more Heartless, and it didn't die. How? Okay, I'll take it. Now, what I'll also take is this save point. So you may have been wondering earlier why I even brought up the fact that I might re-record an episode or anything like that. Well, for those of you that saw my little glitch video that I uploaded about a week ago, yeah, the game froze in this section and I had to redo the entire secret episode because I didn't save right there. Hey, remember I was saying something about a boss of some kind being at the end? Why would you just fight standard Heartless? Well, I think this is an indication that it's about that time.
This monster, this is no unversed. Just a dweller of darkness.
Now, I may have made a big mistake. I wanted to be a little cheap this fight and bring all three of those cures. I forgot to re-equip the other two cures. So hopefully that's not the end for me. But basically, this is how the beginning of the fight goes. It's very boring, actually. Just wait for him. Whenever the screen goes red like this and he leaps, yeah, you're looking through his eyes. So seriously, just sit here and wait. Guard whenever he pounces at you. He can't hit you through your guard, and then once you get him down to about this much HP, he reveals himself. Yeah, big boy. Reminds me kind of that Heartless from Beast Castle in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like the final boss the first time you show your face. Okay. Cure from the get-go. I was not expecting that really, but Fire Wheel is also great to have. I know I'm giving up the invincibility frames really, but at the same time, I'm dealing damage whenever I roll. So I'll take some extra damage when I roll over complete invincibility frames. Now what's annoying is he bounces around. This is like play to him. I actually don't think he's that bad of a guy. I think he's just like any other, like, pet. He's lonely and all of a sudden he sees somebody, he's just playing. I mean, he has an aggressive way of playing, but he's just playing. And also, Magnega and Zero Gaviga are useless in this fight. The only thing they'll really do is fill up my command style gauge so that I can switch to whatever, Ghost Drive, Blade Charge, whatever I end up doing. But all in all, they're not really going to do anything good against him himself. They'll do a little damage, but it's not like he's going to freeze. And right there, that was an easy thing to avoid, but I did my little retaliation slash thing, whatever it's called. So I'm going to go ahead and continue, change my commands, and come right back. Because like I said, those things are pointless. And let's actually make things a little interesting. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to meld Magnega and Mind Square since I really don't need Magnega anymore. And I've attached the secret gem. And what the secret gem does is, well, I also just randomly got this while I was here. But it raises the resulting command to the maximum level and attaches some random ability. The Chaos Crystal can basically do the same thing, but it won't level it up to the max. So I'll go ahead and just add the secret gem just to get the level to the max. Let's see what I get. I get the Secret Mine with Link Prize Plus. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, great. Link Prize. Yeah. It's my ability to keep. Cool. Well, Secret Mine is basically another kind of mine, but it will actually hone in on enemies. So let me go ahead and replace. No, actually I think we're good. I can use the other Mind Shield. Yeah, I can definitely use the other Mind Shield. Alright, I'll leave things as is. Alright, now let's try this again. And now that I had 3 cures, I just don't really see myself dying. Because of once more and second chance, as long as I've got more than 1 HP, I'm living. And then on top of that, if I've got 3 cures, I've got just that many more attempts at healing, and I don't really need to be healed to the max. I've just got to have some HP. That's really it. Not to mention renewal barrier on top of all that. Yeah, I just don't really see myself dying anymore. That's why I wanted to do this from the get-go. And like I said, the beginning of this fight is just boring. Like, sure, if you have absolutely no idea what the beginning is all about and you just get scared, well then maybe, yeah, there's a chance that you'll die. But as soon as you realize, oh, the camera's back on me, guard? Oh, guarding works. Well then at that point you realize, great, I gotta deplenish 1.5 bars of health and then suddenly I'll be able to fight. Like, really? And Big Boy's got a lot of health, the most health out of any boss that we've had through the main story of the game. And by the way, this is why I also love having Fire Wheel. Because, sure, I can dodge sometimes, plus I just do all this damage. And for those of you that watched my final episode, you saw how cheap it could potentially be. Now, this is no Terranort. He'll never take that kind of damage. He'll never go without flinching just because of Fire Wheel. But hey, he can take some damage. And with Fire Boost being an ability, I think I've got like 2 of them, maybe 3. I honestly forget. But Look, triple Faraga does that much, and I'm only in the mid to upper level 30s. Okay. I'm actually surprised I'm alive right now. I thought he was going to hit me again while I was getting ready to guard, and then he'd kill me. Okay. And see, look, I haven't even really needed my cures that much. And I've got all 3 of them at the ready, and he's over halfway dead now. Alright, so as soon as he pounces in, he can just hit the mines a million times. This is always a plus. Alright, Cure, I love you. Even though you're not getting me to... Oh, did I mean to do that? I'm so used to just spamming commands. Anyway, once you get to this section, when he's only got about 2.5 bars of health, he gets a little more annoying. This is where having regular cartwheel would be amazing, because you'd have all those invincibility frames, but he turns into a rainbow after image and just attacks you like crazy, and he'll do this a few times in different fashions. Also, whenever he does that little orb of darkness, oh boy, that wasn't fair. See, what had happened was he sent out that little orb of darkness that draws you in, and then while I'm rolling and I've got Fire Wheel, I'm not invincible, so he just hit me while I was trying to roll from that thing, and it was take my poison. So as long as I avoid stupid stuff like that, I don't see myself dying. That was just really unfortunate circumstances. Could I have gotten out of it? Possibly, but it wasn't the easiest thing in the world given my commands that I've got. But it's my fault, so can't complain. I chose to have Fire Wheel and have the damage instead of the invincibility. Now the only thing I hate about this fight is when I lose, I have to do this section again. I'd rather the whole fight just be this, basically. But then again, that would actually be way too easy, so I'll take that back. Alright, Seeker Mine, do some damage. Okay. Okay, at least I got a little HP. That's all I really need. Stop that. Stop that, friend. Big boy, if you want me to play with you, you can't do stuff that can kill me. Unless this is one of those play with your food situations, in which case, I can't really blame you. Okay, that's enough of that. Friend, you're gonna have to chill just a little bit. Alright, Ghost Drive, do some damage while he's in the middle. Okay, nope, missing all the attacks. Oh, I got the second half. That's something. Alright, he's halfway dead again. See, it really doesn't take too long to get him to this point. It's just I really hate the beginning of the fight. It's so pointless. And again, Fire Wheel really is doing a number on him. Now, who am I kidding? I can just guard and Thundaga, guard, triple Faraga. If I had it, I could do Thundaga shot. There's so much that you can do against him. He's really not that bad until the very final section. He really isn't. And wow, I've just been using Fire Wheel and triple Faraga so much that all I got is Firestorm. If I could get Blade Charge, that would do a heck of a lot of damage right now. Alright, but let me get some more damage. Alright, I think I got a little bit. I don't know if that counted or not. But if it did, I got a little more damage in on him. Oh, and my strength increased. Great. I feel a lot cheaper now. So yeah, I'm at level 39 now. Stop. Friend, stop. Alright, here we go. Alright, yeah, if you do it while I'm close to you, I don't care, because I'll never get hit by it. Alright, of course I'm going to end up in Firestorm. Alright, Seeker Mine, do your thing. Okay, run! No, not guard, run! Man, I hate whenever I'm standing still and I accidentally do that instead of, you know, dodge rolling. Alright, so I think I pretty much got this in the bag now, as long as he doesn't do any of those after images at the wrong time. Okay, did not mean to do that. Alright, you can finish that combo, friend. Okay. See, this is why I love Once More Second Chance. And then Leaf Racer just makes things even easier. Well, not easier. Well, yeah, easier, because you have invincibility frames while you're using Cure. Okay, didn't see that one coming, actually. At least I got all my cures back. I'm set. Dodge all these. It's fine. Alright. A little over a bar and a half of health. Let's set up the Seeker Mines. Triple Faragas. Not going to damage him from... Okay, wow. They actually went through him and it just took some time. I thought he was going to avoid all those while he was in his little after-image stance. Oh, wow. Thundaga was just out of reach. That sucks. Alright, Seeker Mine, so whenever he comes close, I can do that. Triple Faraga is still doing a ton of damage, so that's why I'm glad that there's a free Triple Faraga right at the entrance of this place. Okay, where are you at? Where's my lockup? There we go. Hey, big boy. Okay, big boy. Big boy, calm down. Now, actually, I think I might be able to pull off... Okay. Stop. Stop. That's why I can't use my shot lock during this thing. Like, I wanted to use it this whole time. But this is really the only time I can even set it up. But he starts pouncing around too much. You have no idea how much I would love to use this right now. See, he pounces. He does not like you using your shot locks against him. Alright, Triple Faraga. Let's start closing this out. Alright, that one should... Yes, all of them made contact. Great. So really, this is just the... evade and attack. He's at that point of the fight. Oh, he hit the mines when he came in at me. He basically killed himself by running into the mines during one of his more deadly attacks. Alright, well, that's that. And let's see what happens after defeating this guy.
Oh, could it be?
Yeah, that was a crazy way to end the secret episode, huh? A bunch of flash forwards. We saw Mickey in the Realm of Darkness, like after he sealed the door with Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1. We saw flash forwards with all the other characters in the other games. We saw the Castle of Dreams completely surrounded by darkness. So that was basically just showing, yeah, that was the world disappearing into darkness long before Kingdom Hearts 1 actually started. So that's Maleficent going around gathering all the princesses of heart and all the worlds are being swallowed by darkness. We already knew that that's what was going on, and that Cinderella escaped because of Maleficent and the fairy godmother just somehow miraculously escaped. Everyone else, nowhere to be found. They're in the realm of darkness because that's where the world is. So we know it all got fixed later down the line, but it's crazy to see it right there. Anyway, after saving the game, having the clear data, maybe have a use for it down the line. Yeah, same old, same old. And that does it for the entire story of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. There are some more things that I still need to do as far as extras go, and extra completely optional bosses, which will start in the next episode. But for now, like I said, that does it for the entire story. Before I did all the optional stuff, I want to make sure the main story was done, and technically, secret episode is still story. So that does it. Aqua was walking around in the realm of darkness. She ended up fighting Heartless, a giant Heartless. She saw the Castle of Dreams completely, overwhelmingly swallowed by darkness. And things just got crazy. We don't know exactly what happened within the 10-year gap, but we know what eventually happened, and that's really all that matters. Everybody else just did some growing up and waiting. Everything else is basically just details. Maleficent gathering all the princesses of heart, everything just being set into motion. We already know what happens. It's just gotta happen. How much of a game can you really make out of dark wielders doing what they gotta do while the light wielders wait till Kingdom Hearts 1, you know? So anyway, with all that said, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and stick around for the optional bosses next time. Until then, thank you once again very much for watching. Goodbye.